As we all know, Ang Lee's camera is adept at expressing characters' inner emotions and playing a significant role in suggesting changes in relationships and revealing the film's themes. Through the meticulous design of the framework and composition of shot, he externalized the subtle emotions of the East to the audience through film. This application is particularly impressive in the last part of his Father trilogy, Eat, Drink, Man, Women. The story is in Taiwan in the 1970s. Society was in a turmoil and hesitated between Eastern and Western concepts. Against this backdrop, the three daughters have different personalities. And after their mother's death, the chef, Master Chu, had enormous cultural differences and a lack of communication with them regarding their lifestyles. As each piece of heavy news was announced, the daughters and father each formed new families, and the stability of the old family was continually under attack until it ultimately disintegrated. While watching the film, you may wonder about the significance of the repeated family dinner scenes. In fact, these dinners serve as a thread that ties the changes in the characters' relationships together, making the film more detailed and fluid than other family dramas. Let's look at the first and the fifth family dinners, which are the most typical examples. The composition of the first family dinner shows the father and his three daughters sitting on one side of a large round table, with a camera positioned behind him. The father takes up most of the central position in the frame, while his three daughters are positioned on the edge of the frame. Through the contrast between the father's massive back and the daughter's timid eyes when looking at their father, the heavy pressure and coercion from the older generation in this traditional family become palpable. The fifth family dinner is a climax of the film, presented with a wide-angle shot that shows the spectacular scene of the large family gathering. Also includes two-person and three-person shots, demonstrating the ease relationships between family members. In this panoramic shot, the director uses moving shots to construct a subtle triangular relationship. The camera moved left to show a close-up of father and Aunt Liang, who believes herself to be the hostess of the old house. When the camera moves to the right, the father and Jingrong are in the same frame. When he stands up to speak, the camera switches to a medium-close shot, placing Aunt Liang, the father, and Jingrong in the same frame. The position of the three present an awkward, rigid triangle, with Jingrong lowering her head and Aunt Liang looking up, one pulling down while the other pulls up. The visual creates a sense of tension, while the father in the middle of the two women appears to be trying to maintain calmness before the storm. The emotional changes of the characters in the film are depicted in a very appropriate way through frame and shot compositions, taking the elder sister as an example. When she enters the living room, the speakers and her mother's memorial picture appear in the same frame. These are her two weapons for her counterattack and her strong support and belief. The placement and hanging of these two items conform to the golden ratio principle of visual aesthetics, forming a stable and harmonious relationship with her standing position in a fixed shot, echoing her devout faith and hopeless life. There are many other aspects of this film worth exploring. If you have time, I hope you can watch the original and discuss it with me. Thank you for watching.